Hi, Cancer. I hope you guys are doing well. First of all, there's a little boy in the basement playing a video game, and it echoes in here, so that is going to carry through. He'll be like talking to somebody else. Just so you guys know, that's what you're hearing in the background if you hear it, which is fine. We can do this. It's good. We're going to look into August. I hope you guys are doing good and had a good July, and you've had a good summer so far. After everything has kind of moved out of your sign, I feel like a sense of being able to balance out your world and knowing that, yes, these eclipses, you had your new moon eclipse, and then we went into the Aquarian lunar eclipse, and now we're going to do the Leo eclipse. So, the up and down energies are very potent. And I kind of feel August is going to be more of a chill month for you. Everything is retrograde. Like 7 planets are retrograde. Venus is still in Virgo until, is it the 4th or the 9th? One of them. So Venus might as well be retrograde when it's in Virgo because we think very logically about love during that time. But I think that this is really just kind of a time of de-stress and allowing yourself to enjoy like the last month of the summer. Or if you're on the other side of the world, then you're enjoying the winter time and just kind of being at peace, right? And the Chariot card is the first card that flew out of the deck. So there you are. Really coming into your own, knowing the direction that you want to go in, or having an idea of the direction that you want to go in, even if you're not sure 100% where it's going to take you, you feel good about it, right? Ace of Pentacles. Going straight to the security. And that was another thing. It's a very feeling safe and secure and at home and just a big sigh of relief almost. Like things are finally falling into place. You know, when things finally fall into place, the universe is like, don't get too comfortable. And I don't think that you guys are getting too comfortable, but it's almost like I want to say, could you just give them a break for a minute? Could you just like let them kind of be excited about the place that they're in? There's this card that really, see that? It really, really wants to come out. So we're going to grab it. And this is exactly it. You guys feel very safe. And I'm kind of glad that the universe is giving you this opportunity to be comfortable within it. So then we have the Hierophant. So this speaks of the institution of marriage or just being, it's of higher learning. You could be dealing with a Taurus. But then we have the Six of Wands. I'll put these over here. Six of Wands and the Three of Cups. Lots of celebration, lots of victory happening. And if you don't feel like this is happening right now, we're doing the first half of August and then we'll do the second half of August. I actually feel like you guys are in a really good place. I feel like this is happening right now. I feel like you're enjoying your time with friends and family. You're walking away from aspects of your life, 8 of Cups, that were just like, I'm done with that. I'm growing. I'm becoming a new person. I'm improving myself so much that I just feel real again. I feel right again. Everything is right with the world. It was a very good feeling right before, and the Six of Pentacles. Make sure that you're giving your energy to all of the right places. Make sure that whatever it is that you're leaving in the past, you leave it in the past. Like, don't rehash things for the sake of having to learn the lesson again. Learn the lesson, feel the pain, and move through it. And I feel like you've already been through that. I feel like you've already felt all of that pain and moved through it. right? What did I say? The Lovers and the Five of Swords. See, and this is the thing. If you're giving too much energy to, so we have a Gemini here, or a pretty strong relationship. If you're giving too much energy to the thought of things aren't working out the way that I thought they would, if you're going to keep giving your energy in that direction, you'll manifest it. You know, like you don't want to be disappointed just because it doesn't look exactly the way you thought it was going to look or exactly the way you want it to look. Look at all of the other blessings that you've been given. You know, he's like on a roll, man. Look at all of the blessings that the universe is handing to you. The stability, the joy, the happiness, the celebration. Instead of dwelling on any resentment or hurt or pain. He's so funny. So excited, so excited. And that's what I mean. Like, get excited. Get really excited. Let's see what the Chariot and the Ace of Pentacles are. Let's clarify the Chariot and the Ace of Pentacles. Whoa. Okay. All right. Sure. We'll take that. Yeah. Justice. You know, this is, it's time for you to have that balance. It's time. You could have a Libra in your life that is really making you feel very stable, or you're just feeling stable within yourself. You know, justice is all about karma. It's about the balance of life. And I feel like things have happened so fast and so quickly that finally you get to breathe, you know, and you get to have that balance and enjoy the prosperity of it. And that's why I want to say, just because something doesn't look the way you feel like it should look, or it's not going exactly the way you thought it was going to go, you know, don't sweat the small stuff. And even if it's not something small, even if this relationship isn't going in the direction you thought it was going to go, or just things aren't working out exactly, let the universe take care of that. You know, and you get to see all of the blessings that you deserve that are coming to you in August, especially the first half of August. This is pretty great. So the Hierophant, Six of Wands, Three of Cups. I feel like there's a lot of celebration to be had here, you know, and the Stars, we have Aquarius, and the Four of Cups. Ground yourself within the celebration. I feel like this celebration is a very healing moment for you. It's a very healing time for you. And opening yourself up to all of the goodness and all of the blessings and the people that surround you within that is very healing for you. I like it. I like the balance. I like the balance that's going on. I feel like this is going to be a pretty easy read. Don't give your energy away to things that it's like you've emotionally invested in certain aspects of your life. And then there's the Virgo, the Hermit. But I also feel like this is really taking time and giving back to yourself. Because there will be a lot of high energy and high energetic things happening around you. It may be time for you to pull back and really give energy back to yourself and take really good care of yourself. And make sure that you're not over giving to everybody else. Because the Eight of Cups is like a journey of self-discovery for me. The Eight of Cups is taking that extra time, that existence to pull back, you know, and see the blessings during the social time. See all those blessings. Five of Pentacles. What do you feel like is lacking here? Five of Pentacles and the Five of Swords on the Lovers. Is there a Gemini that's not making you feel very good about things? You feel like you're not getting back what you're putting in to a relationship? I almost want to say, let's see what the Five of Pentacles is really quick, and then we'll look at the bottom of the deck. I almost want to say that this might be kind of like your Achilles heel. You know, like if things, yeah, you want more from this Page of Cups, but I feel like you're getting so much from it already that it's almost as if you need to look at it in a different way. Let's look at it at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, divine timing. That's how you need to look at it. The Wheel of Fortune, Six of Cups, Six of Swords, Nine of Swords, and the Ten of Swords. And then we have the Eight of Pentacles. So really after a time of, it's like something got you stuck up in your head because it didn't happen in the timing that you wanted it to happen. Something from the past got you stuck up in your head because it didn't happen in the timing that you wanted to happen. And it was devastating for you. That's pretty devastating, the Nine of Swords and the Ten of Swords. But the cards are saying to you, it's coming. And remember, we can't force the Wheel of Fortune to turn. And we always do things in life that switch up timelines, you know? We're always collapsing timelines and rebuilding them by the things that we do. You could drop a spoon in the kitchen today, and it'll change your whole day from what it was going to if you didn't drop the spoon. You know? So I kind of want, in the beginning of August, I want you to rest easy. I want you to celebrate all of the victories that you're seeing. I want you to celebrate the balance that you're getting, the stability that you're finding. I want you to really give back to yourself and know that even if something isn't turning out or didn't turn out in the way that you wanted it to or you expected it to, that thought process, and this is what I feel like this is, the thought process, the Nine of Swords, the getting up in your head and the ruminating about it and the sitting there, that's what's ending. That thought process is ending. And you have to end this thought process and come into something a lot more balanced because it is happening in divine timing. And you have to kind of let it go and let it go into the universe. It may not look exactly the way you want it to. But things are definitely coming into fruition for you. Yeah? Okay, so let's look at the second half of August. For Cancer. So what are the karmic lessons that you are learning right now? I feel like there are some lessons that you have coming up for you, or you're feeling them already with the Devil and Strength. It's so funny. So Capricorn and Leo. We do have this new moon eclipse in Leo. It's a partial solar eclipse. But this is really going to bring up some karmic patterns that you need to break. Whatever it is, thought processes or just things that have really kept you tied down to a certain way of thinking. And I do feel like, wow, the second half of August is a pretty big month so far. You're almost completing a karmic cycle through this. And then there's the Hermit again, so there's that Virgo, or the need to really go within and find out what that is, and then the Three of Pentacles. Because You are learning things about yourself. And you're also learning about the cycles that you have to end. And if you're not fully aware of what that is right now, think about what are the difficulties that you're having to deal with and the triggers that it's bringing up, right? So here's the Page of Pentacles. Again, really learning things. The Page of Pentacles, a lot of times I see this as like a student. You know, you may be going back to school or knowing that you just need to really learn some more things about yourself. This earth sign, whoa, that was too many. Sorry, I'm not going to take all of them because I have 2 here. This could be an earth sign that's kind of taken their slow time. We have the 2 of Cups and the 4 of Cups. This connection you have with this Page of Pentacles could be a Capricorn or a Virgo. They're still learning about who they are as well. And they're going through their own karmic cycles. And I feel like if you kind of just pulled back a little bit and gave each other space, it would be a lot smoother. Like the road would be a lot smoother to get to the destination, to get to where you want to really go. Right? So the Devil and Strength. Having to Eight of Wands. The need to move forward. You guys really feel like this direction that you need to go. It's almost like once this karmic lesson is learned, things happen very, very quickly. Once this karmic cycle is over and you guys have learned whatever, and it could be a different lesson for everybody. Again, it could be like about self-worth or the way you think. Whatever has been that toxic chain within you, and it could be from childhood. It could be something that keeps coming up from childhood. I know I went through a karmic lesson just like, was it a couple weeks, like a week and a half ago? Maybe even last week. I had to learn a very big karmic lesson about myself that I thought I had already learned. But it keeps coming up over and over again. And so I think that I finally did it this time. But that's the way these lessons, that's the way these cycles work, is they will keep coming back, especially when the universe really wants to push you forward. So let's see what the Hermit and the 3 of Pentacles. I feel like you're learning so much about yourself right now in such a spiritual way. These eclipses will do that to you. So as you're learning all this, and if there is internal conflict that comes along with it, really remember the blessings that you have, the things that you have around you. Because we have a tendency to forget the good things that we have when we're going through stuff that's meant to refine who we are. Because you could feel beat down, you know? And then we have the Page of Cups and the Star. So this is a very healing moment for you that you actually, I feel like you're going to get a lot out of this lesson. And I know that you want more in your life, but be grateful and blessed with what you have right now. Then you can manifest things not in a needy I want way, but in a I already have everything that I need. I am open to what else the universe wants to bring. If you have an Aquarius in your life that's not really giving a lot back to you, I feel like you'll be pulling away from that person a little bit, just in order for you to really just learn the things for yourself, you know? And Aquarians are really going through a lot of stuff right now as well because of all of these eclipses that are happening. That full lunar eclipse was in their sign and it lasted 3 days. So it was pretty tough. So Page of Pentacles Yeah. The Knight of Cups. I do feel like this earth sign in your life really wants to offer you love and affection and a relationship and commitment and all of that. I really feel like this earth sign wants to do that, but it's like they don't have it right now. They don't have enough to offer right now. They really need to get to king status or queen status, right? And when I say they don't have enough to offer, it's like mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually. They're trying to learn within themselves too. So this could be one of those times. So I feel like with Temperance, it's time for you to get very, very patient about this connection, about this relationship. And even if it's not like a full-blown relationship yet, I feel like there's a need to be very balanced within yourself. Yeah, there we go. Two of Swords and the Chariot. And make the active decision for you to be balanced within yourself. Because when we're balanced within ourselves, then it's easier for other people around us to become balanced as well. And then things can move forward quickly, right? In a much faster way than they were moving. And Four of Cups. I am like these energies that are going on, it's very sobering. It's like, I'm not tired or anything, but everything is in Mercury, or everything is in retrograde, including Mercury, which is, I'm ruled by Mercury. So if I seem slower, it's not because my vibration's low. It's just, the flow has to, it takes a while to get to the flow, right? Okay, so, I kind of feel like this is where the decision needs to be. This Two of Swords decision needs to be. Do I rush into something or do I sit back and wait for it to happen for me? And I want to say again, just sit back, wait for divine timing to take over. Don't get defensive. Don't get hostile just because things aren't exactly going the way that you want them to go. If you're dealing with a Virgo or a Capricorn, there's a lot going on with earth signs right now. So be very patient with them. I typically don't like to, beat down on other signs in readings and stuff, and I won't, even because Virgos and Capricorns and Taurians have a lot happening in their lives because of all the planetary placements, and the earth signs really feed off of each other, just like the water signs feed off of each other, just like the air signs feed off of each other. So, and the fire signs just kind of go out on their own, really. I mean, they feed off of each other too, but they do it in a very different way. So, Seven of Wands, Ace of Wands, Death. There's the earth sign growing up, right? Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, and the Emperor. Okay. Underneath the Emperor is the Five of Cups. And I want to mention here, if you try and control the situation, I feel like you'll be more disappointed than you want to be, right? So don't try and control it. You could have an Aries that's sort of disappointing you right now too. We also have Scorpio, and this could be this Aquarius energy, or the Libra from the beginning of August with the Justice card. Don't block your gifts, Cancer. The Seven of Wands with the Ace of Wands. Don't get so defensive that you miss out. Oh man, he's just getting all excited. Don't get so defensive that you miss out on opportunities coming towards you. I feel like the ending of things that need to happen is kind of that battle within yourself of things aren't working out exactly the way I thought they would. So now I'm going to get super defensive, except there are blessings in front of you. And if you get super defensive because things don't work out the way that you want them to, you're going to block this gift. You don't want to block the gift. It's going to be a good one, right? It's the Ace of Wands. It's going to be a good one. It's passionate, fiery, exciting. And if you have an earth and air sign, in your existence, I actually feel like this is you becoming very balanced and stable. And not really letting the outside world get to you or fight you on things, right? I also feel like you have a really good crew around you. And I want you to remember that you have a really good crew around you, because if you get into the state of mind of things aren't working out exactly the way that I want them to, and you're very, you're trying to control it, and then you get disappointed because it didn't work out because you tried to control it, that's when you need to kind of take a step back and recognize that life is actually much better than you think it is. Just because there's that one thing that doesn't look exactly right. Right? All right, my dears. I love you guys. I hope you have a wonderful August. Come see me in Austin, Texas on August 17th. That link is below the Eventbrite link. The Atlanta date has been pushed. I will update everybody on that. And I will be adding dates for Kansas City and Chicago. So, but right now the Austin link is below. If you want to get an in-person reading, go check out my website, fearlessintuition.net. I do have the in-person readings on my homepage. You just click on the box that says in-person for Austin for that weekend, and it will lead you. There's only a limited number of in-person readings, so I hope you can grab one. Anything else? And of course, if you want to get a personal reading from me, all of that information is on my website. I love you guys. Have a great August. I'll see you for September. Bye.